Welcome back to the channel, guys. Not long since our last upload, but today we have a Honda Accord 2016. We're going to be changing the AC compressor on this car. Not a hard task for anyone to complete, so this should be very helpful for some of us who are having AC troubles during the summertime when the heats are through the roof. So this process is gonna take you probably about anywhere from 30 to probably 30 minutes to an hour, depending on your skill level. It's a cumulative of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts, literally 7 bolts. Alright, so here's the AC compressor, and the bolts that we're talking about, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, all 12 millimeters. On the AC lines, you have one here and one here, 10 millimeters. And to get the belt off, you're gonna have to loosen the tensioner, and that takes a 17 millimeter right there. All right, and that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and get the car up so we can get the undershroud off, so we have better access to those 2 bolts on the underside of the AC compressor. Undershroud is partially removed. What I did, I just removed some of the clips so I couldn't get it off partially. Don't need to take the entire thing off, because what we're looking for is that right there and that right there, both 12 millimeters. Get a ratchet up there and pull those off. All right, so now we have access to all 4 bolts on the AC compressor, as well as we have access to the 2 10 millimeter bolts, holding the AC lines, and we have access to the tensioner, which we're going to use the 17 on. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do right now, this line here, alright, so currently we have the AC lines, the bolts disconnected. Here's one. I'm about to pull this one off. There might be some gas left in the line, so when you pull this, you might get that, but don't worry about it. Just make sure you exhaust all the gas from the line before you go ahead and start this. Something that I neglect to mention in all my videos, when you're doing anything regarding disconnecting electronics, if you're going to be touching anything electronic in the car, you're going to go ahead and start by disconnecting your battery first before you start working on the car. All right, so tensioner, pull, belt off. As you can see, AC lines are off the compressor. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and the AC compressor comes off. All right, now we gotta get under the car. All right, so Just got done removing the 4 bolts holding the compressor to the car. That's loose now and ready to come off. There it is. But to be able to take it out, we're gonna need some space between here. So the fan on the passenger side is what we're gonna remove. Whoops, I'll get that in a second. 10mm bolts hold it in. I was just about removing the second one. You do that. See, 2 of those. The harness, as you can see here, is held on by a little tab. You squeeze down, pull back. Can I get this with the camera? Nah, give me a second. Alright, there you go. So the tab is on the back side. There it is, right there. Squeeze down on that and pull back. And this can be lifted out. Oops, got a snag there. And now I can do this. Just like that. Out with the old. In with the new. The inside bolt, the one on the passenger side underneath, it was kind of difficult. So as you can see, what I did, I removed that bolt from the engine mount, went ahead and jacked up the engine so I could get some space to get this small ratchet with a 12mm socket in that space. And yeah, I think that's the most difficult thing. Apart from that, yeah, that is that. I'm gonna go ahead now, get that bad boy in this car, reverse the process, and yeah, we're done. I wanted to show you guys the state of the clutch on the one that's coming out. Like, look at that. It's like it was on fire or something. It was burning or something. Or I don't know if that's age, but that clutch is in some really bad condition as compared to this one on the new compressor. But I'm doing now pulling these 10mm bolts, removing the caps that are protecting the insides of the compressor. So with that done, the compressor is going in, and like I said, so where we're at right now, compressor is in, AC lines are connected, harness is connected. 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts are tightened. 1, 2 bolts are tightened. Retighten the engine mount there. What else? Got the serpentine belt back on. Put the fan back in place. Reconnected the fan harness right there. So what we're about to do now, we're going to start the car up. Reconnect the battery first. Start the car up. charge this line up and get the AC on. Hopefully that compressor kicks in and the problem is solved. So unfortunately not the happily ever after we'd hope for every time we turn screws on a car, but we know what the issue is. We know how to go about solving it, so it's just a matter of time now to solve this electrical issue. On the mechanical side, everything works. Yeah. As for the G, I started the channel with my G37. What's going on with Harley Quinn right now? She's waiting on parts, fuel pumps, injectors, 3-inch intakes. I'm gonna upgrade to some Aki Bonos, reinforce the chassis, and probably get a retune on the car. Yeah, I think maybe early spring next year I'll go for that supercharger, if not a turbocharger. But until then, we have plenty of time to decide on what route to go. But in the near future, injectors, fuel pump, bigger intakes, maybe a E85 tune, I'm not sure. I can probably get tuned for E40, E50 thereabout. I see how best that goes. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. You know, if you learned something today, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Alright, bless up. Alright, just a quick update. So, talk to the brethren, tell him what I go on, and Rude Boy said I'm not driving this car one more day without AC. You see me? So, what me do? You see me? Seeing that the electricity is a problem, I'm connect a wire into the harness right there. I'm gonna run it along the harness here, so right here, run it along the coil pack them there, so come back around here, so, and come through right here, so against the air intake. I'm gonna put a switch on the battery. So what this I gotta know is every time I turn this on, it engages the clutch. You see me? I'm not sure if you can see that, but the clutch engages whenever. You see me? So that's that. The reason I didn't just connect it straight and leave it there is because once it's off, the car or the battery won't be reading any load at all. But once you turn that on or you leave it on, it will drain the battery. So while it's a temporary fix, it's a temporary fix that you have to be mindful of, so you don't wake up in the morning with a dead battery. But yeah, with that, the AC is blowing. It's cold, very cold inside. It's gassed up and all of that. So as I say, it's a temporary fix. But we'll get this professionally looked at. If I can't find the time to do any research into what's going on with the harness, you know, might just take it to a shop, give someone else that task. But all in all, compressor, we're gonna do the condenser, but that wasn't necessary, as you can tell by now. So we do the compressor, we do the custom loom there, right there, so, and put a switch right there so for the Rude Boy, you see me? So that's car can cool. You understand? AC have a cool when car skate. No, go on. So with that, respect. Thank you for watching.